EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. This is taken at his 4. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Format to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr going to throw. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Mike. Down. You want it, eh? Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Down.
On first down. It's Jacobs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to... And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Elliott. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
At the Raiders' 5-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. 4th down, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. This is caught by Williams. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now, you want it, Mine's 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On the draw, this is Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
from midfield. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Pollard again. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 24. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game. And no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal. Not from the defensive point of view.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, 46. You better be afraid of me. Check 15, check 15. 26.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. I got it. Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check it back.
On play action, it's Carr. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. White Monday down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Well, this episode is going very well with a lucky OT touchdown for the win with the Raiders. Now, let me see I got the division right. Yes, I did. The AFC West, I am now 1-3. I lost with the Chiefs. Sadly, I almost won with the Broncos, I remember, but yeah. I lost with the Chargers, so yeah, I won with the Raiders. Woo. But yet, I lost the... Alright. So far, I lost the AFC East, and I lost the West as well. So next is the Rams. Let's see I can win with the Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New York Giants. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw. Check, check. Got 54. Got 54.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Here's Jones on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 40 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you've got to get it back even with just 1 throw.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain second and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They got 18, love to go deep. Put a body on, put a body on.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones keeps it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Jones now throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Goff on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw again on second down. Goff being chased out left. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. There's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
High throw, but he makes the catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, You lock into a rhythm and make it easier for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down. 60 outlaw. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Give that quarterback, D-line. Give that quarterback, D-line. D-line, give that quarterback.
Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He'll try and throw for it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Value 3, value turbo.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Bravo. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here I come. Go.
Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking to throw. Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. For touchdown, LA. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game? And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones throwing on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Goff now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Cut. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Here we go. Set.
Now it's gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
Alright, I thought I was, but no, I'm unmuted now. Yeah, so I'm 2-0 in episode 6. Episode 6 is a must win, so I have to win every single team. So pretty much I have to win with the Ravens. What I'm going to play now, it's going to be a little hard, and also the Redskins. So let's see, I can win with the Ravens and Redskins and be 4-0 in a episode. Plus I can be 1-2 if I win with the Ravens, and also I can be, I think, with the Redskins, I can be, I think I can be 2-1, I think. I'm not sure. I have to see what division the Redskins are in. I don't remember. Oh wait, no. Let me restate that. They're in the NFC East. So that means I can, if I win with the Redskins, I can be 4-0 in a division. Oh my. Let's see, I can win with the Ravens first.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Lambeau. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
319! 36! Inside! Where we go?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Inside! Jump out!
Throwing is Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 67 yards. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 38, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check 20.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Jackson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 36.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
26. Hey, Haywood.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Watch the screen. Watch 30 minutes.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
88. Mike 48, Mike 48. Watch QB draw. What? Hey, foxtrot. 48 Mike, 48 Mike.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Snead's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ingram again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, it's Ingram. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
That's trash. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that time. Type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pilot, 64, weak. Jump out. Smooth. 57, Mike, 57. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Delta. Yeah, Lynn. I'm coming.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. across midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
26. 48 for Mike. Come on, baby.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
You draw forfeit. Number 50. Hey, Zoo.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. It's complete to Snead. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
One more. I only have to do one more. I won with the Raiders in overtime by a touchdown. I won with the Rams by a touchdown. I won by a field goal with the Ravens. Now, can I win with the Redskins and be 4-0 in a session and also be 4-0 in the NFC East? Let's see if I can.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Haskins on third down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 27, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 down. 56 to Mike. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Complete. Richardson has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
55,
Now it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Right now in the 2nd quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, short throw to Disley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
14. Man up, deep. 56. Check 56.
Wilson from the gun on third down. Short throw to Disley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Redskins' 42-yard
Let's get off
line.
the field, D. Let's get off.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Go 14.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Go.
Mike, 55. Right there. Zoom. Hey,
Wilson will throw again. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Hey.
To throw again. Wilson. Oh, it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Right there, 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 15.
Good job right there. Saturday.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Danny.
12.
56 to Mike.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Took right.
This is Carson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
19.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Check.
Here I come again. Mike 55. I smell fear.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Yo, forward.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. You don't want to.
Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Short throw to Disley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on first down. Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have the foot. Ball will take over at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth.
Ready. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Check,
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Haskins to throw it. That's going to be caught by Richardson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Under 10.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Finally a first red zone opportunity for these guys. First and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw, Haskins. Here's a screen to Powell. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Right here. Check three.
Haskins on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point And yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, alert. 56. What's more? 56. I'm coming.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Precise. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check. 14. Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Disley with time running out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's second down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to cut the lead to 1. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
You know what? I want to do something what I did last episode 5 with the Patriots, because I was getting spamblished and I had no winning on. I had no way to winning that. So I'm going to take that and put that kind of in effect for me to redo that game, meaning me as the Redskins, because I faced them with the Ravens and I beat them by a field goal, and I faced him again, so that means he won and I'm won. I beat him and he beat me, so that cancels it out, I think, if that makes sense. So with that said, I beat him with the Ravens, he beat me with the Redskins. Technically cancels him beating me, because he did get his payback on me for beating him by a field goal with the Eagles, and I thought a field goal would tie it up, but my math was wrong. So I hope I don't get hate for this, but I'm going to cancel that loss I just did versus Wiki as the Seahawks, and I'm going to play as the Redskins again. And hopefully I don't get Wiki again.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Houston Texans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 50 break. 55. Hey, eat. I'm here all day. No.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 26-yard line.
On second down now, it's Peterson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
He can't hang.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Check.
They go play action with Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run. Peterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down, here's Haskins. Dancing to and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Switch it. Check. Hey, 31. Check. Hot. Switch.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Shift. 25. Watch out.
Tight dog.
And I'm up.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Undercut.
On first down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there, now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back out.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, and this one complete to Reed. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Check 24, check 24.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 37. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 37, check 37. Deuce.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 99.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. Screenplay, Johnson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and they have put. Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
It's your turn. We did our part.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Under 10. Under 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. He will push his way down to about the 14. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Check 4. Check 4. No. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Back. Shoot. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Let's go.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
56. 19. Check 56. You ain't going nowhere. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. 4. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Haskins. It's caught by Davis. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now Haskins to throw it, escaping the pressure right, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go. 6 yards. Hey, defense, let's go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw, Brissett. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's got Rodgers. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st down. It's Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 29 yards. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. Get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be. Aggressive.
Here we go. 50 set. 50 Pittsburgh. 50 I got it.
They run with Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he bats it away, and it... falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Smith to throw again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Smith on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
6-6, pull it high,
Play action. It's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Smith. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
check curls, check curls, check curls. Shift, shift. Protein spill. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right. At midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll run on first down. Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26. On first down, it's Hines. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
On the delay, here's Hines. And he stopped immediately there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 10 at the Redskins' 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him 8 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Draw play. This is Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Haskins to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yep, I'm done. I quit. Redskins suck. I don't care. I'm done. 3-1. I'm done. I won with the Raiders, Rams, and Ravens. I'm done. I finished out episode 6 with 1-2 in the AFC North, still 2-0 in the AFC South. I'm 1-3 in the AFC East from episode 5. I am 1-3 in the AFC West, so I lost that. The NFC North, I'm 2-1. The NFC South, I'm 1-1. The NFC East, what I just played the last team in that division, I am now 3-1, and I technically did win that division. So I kind of lost 2 divisions and I won 1. And the NFC West, I am 1-2. So pretty much for episode 7, what I'm kind of looking forward to it, I'll be playing as the Saints, what I'm decent with, the Seahawks, what I'm mainly good with, my Steelers. Hopefully I can get a win with my Steelers, and the Texans, what I just lost before this race quit. So I hope you liked the video, because I did until the end. You know all of the other stuff. Subscribe, like, comment, bell, yeah, watch it. I don't really want you to watch it all the way through. Just until the end of the Ravens game, all I care about. But yeah, kind of rage quitting right now. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode, I think, 7. I'm gonna calm down. Later, guys and gals.